What's up, guys? This is NURKO. You're here with Neon Owl on Groove Cruise.
Hi everyone, it's Elaine here and AJ with Neon Owl. We are back here on Groove Cruise with our friend NURKO on his very first Groove Cruise.
Yeah, first one.
How are you feeling? What do you think of the cruise so far?
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, it's definitely a new experience. A lot of energy. A lot of people just everybody's super nice. It seems like That's awesome.
Yeah. What are you most excited about on the cruise?
Probably playing the sets. Because I feel like with the Groove Cruise, you can kind of have a lot of fun and just kind of do branch out a little bit if you want, and do some different sets.
You're gonna have a traditional one and then branch off that for the other one, or is it gonna be both?
Yeah, tonight will probably be more more my music and stuff, and then the other one it'll still be my music, but I'll throw in a lot of just whatever,
Awesome.
on the fly kind of stuff.
On the fly is always fun. Do you have any go-to songs to go to on the fly? What's your if you pick one right now?
It's actually kind of an underrated song. It's by Dog Blood, Skrillex's. So it's called Cello Ride, and it's this song that they made on the bus ride to Coachella.
Yep.
It's so good. It mixes with a lot of stuff. So
it's a great B-side track. No one plays that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you this before. So I saw you in Ember Shores, and then you have here, both pretty intimate environments.
Yeah.
Do you? I mean, it's early on in the weekend, but do you have a say for the crowd? What's the difference for that? Are they similar? What are the differences, the things you've seen so far
between this and
Ember Shores? Yeah.
I think it's definitely a very similar vibe, very family oriented, everyone just really nice to each other, no judgments and anything like that. I would say there's just a few less Illenium jerseys.
But that's growing because they've been starting to book more melodic based music.
Yeah.
So you're starting to see that.
With Ember Shores, I couldn't walk 5 feet without people just wanting to hang out and stuff like that. But this is a little. It has a lot more house and stuff like that. So it's
Good mixture.
But it's awesome. It seems like a very similar vibe for sure.
Do you have a preference to a large festival or a smaller festival? Do you like that hangout environment, or is it kind of mixed depending on the day for you? Or
large festival versus small?
Yeah.
I mean, it honestly depends on the festival. I've liked some really big ones, but then I've also, preferred some kind of medium-sized, smaller ones.
What's been your favorite festival that you've ever played or show?
My favorite festival probably Lost in Dreams, because
Okay.
it's the first festival that really caters to melodic music, So that one was just all sad, emotional music, kind of stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then favorite show probably would be Red Rocks. I played there with Illenium and then Set the Sky. And
Most
it's
recent one?
amazing venue, yeah.
Yeah.
that set was awesome, man. I was at the Set the Sky set a few rows back, and you.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah, that was great.
This
man.
guy goes
Yeah.
to all the shows.
It's just a few.
That was that was the 100% melodic set. There's no
Yep.
little dubstep portions in it.
I mean,
Yeah.
that fit, man. That was
Yeah.
It seemed like a rush for you up there. I mean, Set this guy he brought out everybody, and he brought you out for a bunch of stuff, and that was pretty sick.
Yeah, what was funny actually about that is I didn't hear him call to bring me up. So I someone my friend Bobby, he's out here somewhere. He told me to go on stage, and I was all right. So I just ran on stage, but then I started to think I don't know if he's actually calling me, so I might just be rushing to the side stage right now.
Yeah.
And he kind of turns around and he's yeah. I was okay, he's expecting
Yeah.
to be up here. All right, good, because that would have been so.
It's super awkward.
It was so awkward if I just ran up to a stage and then ran off.
It's awkward.
I wasn't sure. I was because we were, I said, we were a few rows up, and I saw that stutter step from you, and I was is there a lost cue here? So I'm glad you explained that story.
I didn't hear
Yeah.
them tell me to go up. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Tell me a little bit about just what inspired you to start your music journey to begin with and pursue this as a career.
Probably I would say it started with my dad. He was he's a guitar player, and so just growing up I've just always been into around music and stuff like that. So then I started to learn instruments, and then eventually I just started to get into producing and wanting to make my own songs and express, the art to people.
Yeah.
What did you first try producing? Was it all over the place? Did you pick a song
Yeah,
like
it was
everything?
definitely it was definitely all over the place because I liked so many genres. When I started, it was like the stuff that was in was like big room kind of stuff.
Sure.
So I made like a few big room songs, and then Moonbaton even.
Nice,
Um,
nice.
Yeah, some totally different stuff that I
Yeah.
do now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Peak Dylan Francis kind of stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That vibe. But I was like, once I started making melodic music, I was like, I enjoy this more.
What's been your favorite highlight of your career so far?
Oh, that's tough. Probably being able to work with Illenium on Sideways, because that's just like the vocal on that song is just spot on, like perfect. I think.
To die for.
Yeah. So I think that would probably be one of the biggest highlights for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you actually about the virtual set that kind of like that's where I found you anyway. That first virtual set that everybody experienced in 2020 and like,
The Digital Mirage.
yeah, Digital Mirage.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I thought you crushed that set. Like about 5 minutes in, all of my friends and I were about screaming at the TV about how awesome you were doing. So
That's crazy.
As if they were in person.
Yeah, I didn't expect that to it to kind of blow up the way it did. I just kind of we were kind of down because we were supposed to go on Dabin's tour, and then
Sure.
COVID happened, and we were like, all right, I'll do this like online thing, and then all of a sudden it's like, what the hell? Like, everyone's freaking out about it.
that's awesome, man. Did anything come out of that from like a working standpoint? Did you get like new track leads, like new collabs, or was it really just like exposure and then
It was
from
just
there,
yeah, it was mainly exposure.
That's awesome either way.
Yeah, that's it. It was mainly like fans finally like hearing me because I was still underrated and stuff, and because it's the big industry, it's hard to. But that definitely helped.
Not easy to break out. Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you feel has been the most challenging thing in pursuing this so far?
I think there's like this like balance of like maintaining your sound, but then sometimes that does get a little bit like you get a little tired of doing the same kind of vibe the whole time, and then like there's the side of like you make something completely different, and it's like this doesn't even sound like NURKO or whatever artist.
Sure.
There's always like this kind of like balance of like you have to make it still sound like you, but also not drive yourself crazy doing the exact same thing over and over.
Do you have new visions for new sounds coming out? Is that like where you're going, or are you sticking to like the NURKO sound that we like love and know so far?
Yeah, I'm definitely still sticking with the sound. I just signed with a new label, but they know that they know they want to hear because that's why they signed. They wanted to hear that.
For the people watching, what is something new we can expect from you in this next year?
So I would say, I mean, I wouldn't say it's quite an album yet, but it's close to an album. It's a story continuing on the story of my last EP. So this will be like kind of like chapter 2 of that story.
Yeah.
Of a compilation of songs.
Yeah. Who are some of your biggest musical influences?
Probably, I would say Skrillex is probably my biggest inspiration. And I mean, my music doesn't sound like his stuff, but it's just more of his, his ability to just like, kind of like be the guy that like sets the trends, and then everyone starts doing that, and he's just like, okay, I'm done with that, and starts a new one. He's just like, production wise, he's like just insane.
He's been doing a lot of things from a lot of different angles, man.
Yeah.
To that point, so like I've seen you do it a few times in different songs, and I love it. But the kind of like not dubstep halftime like trancey kick that you do like on your second drops,
It's
like
progressive.
yeah, like the progressive
Yeah.
vibe. Like you did that with your own track, and then you did that most recently with like the Illenium like collab
Yeah.
that you did. Where did that come from? Was that just like from your big room that you started with? Is that like
No, it's just like I think the only other genre that besides like melodic bass that's like dancey is like progressive house. So like I definitely, and I was also just like that whole golden. I call it the golden era.
The
like
golden
2000,
era.
2013.
Yes.
What was it, like
We were all going to raves
Yeah.
every weekend.
2013 with like like Alesso and Hardwell.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Still like is like I still love it. I like producing it. So like Nick was just like, oh, let's make this a progressive house tune. It has like the same BPM.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah. Okay. I like to switch it up and get to know you a little bit more.
Okay.
So something outside of music.
Yeah.
So we heard you like cats.
I do like
Tell
cats.
us about your love with cats. I love cats too.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
an adopted cat.
Nice.
Rescue.
Yeah, I mean, I like cats and dogs. The only reason I don't have a dog right now is just because I'm touring so much. So it's like I don't want to have to leave a dog alone. They're a little bit. Cats are a little
Yes.
easier to like.
My cat's just
Absolutely.
there.
Yeah,
When I get back home from
they're able
Cruise.
to, they're able to chill. Yeah. I mean, I still have somebody that watches them when I'm gone and stuff. The dogs is like like you need to be there. You need yeah. No, I just I've always had cats. I had a dog as well, but these my first two cats just kind of showed up at our doorstep, and then
You kept them?
yeah, kept them. And then the two we have now, one of them's still here. Her name's Lily, and then me and my girlfriend have two cats, June and Ozzy, and they're they're awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cat lover in the house.
Yeah.
If you can have one final meal before your death, which is your death is a long time from now,
Yeah.
what would that meal be?
That's tough. I mean, I'd probably be kind of nervous because I was about to die, so
Yeah,
I
right.
think I'd be very hungry. But if I had to eat something, I guess I don't know, like maybe like a cheeseburger. But I'm actually
I mean, that's a good answer. I'm nervous about that question. I don't know.
I'm starting to like not want to eat meat as much now. So I'm trying to, like,
Speaking
we're on the same
speaking
boat.
of,
We're on
Yeah.
the same boat.
just because I
kind
mainly
of turned pescatarian.
yeah,
Flexitarian.
I don't eat pork. I haven't eaten pork for like 8 years because my dad is from Kansas and I went to his farm there and I made
you
friends
saw
with
everything.
this pig. No,
Oh, no.
I made friends with this pig. I was
no.
like, I can't eat this.
You can't
Like,
eat babe. You can't eat
You
babe.
can't do
Yeah,
it.
no, I couldn't. So
Yeah.
since then, I don't eat pork, but I still eat like chicken and stuff. But I'm trying to like wean
Yeah.
my way off that.
Sure. Is that like a health kick, or is that because of the pig situation?
It's mainly the
Yeah.
animals. Mainly the animals. Yeah.
We can get along. We can get along.
Both good reasons.
I just love animals, so it's hard to like
Likewise.
eat them. Yeah.
What is your favorite animal besides a dog and a cat? I feel
besides a dog and a
I
cat?
feel like it's an unfair answer. Yeah.
I don't know. I would say like I think there's these like really there's this region. I don't know where it is, but they have like it's like the happiest animal in the world.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever seen that.
What's the happiest animal in the world?
Oh, no, I
It's
gotta
like
Google.
this smiling. It smiles and stuff, and it's like it's kind of like it almost looks like a koala bear and a cat like combined.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god.
I don't remember what they're
Oh,
called.
I know exactly.
What
I
is
saw
the animal?
I saw a
Envision
post
it.
about
Who
it. And
knows?
I was like, this is the best. This is like the best animal ever. It like comes up to strangers like a wild animal coming
Yep.
up and just wanting to like hang out.
It's that little like rodent thing, right?
Yeah,
Like,
It has the big eyes and
What's
stuff.
it called? A quokka?
No.
It might be.
Quokka?
Flocka
Anyway.
from the crowd. Flocka.
If you had to lose one of your senses, which one would that be?
Probably taste. I
You-
guess
okay.
'cause-
Not the
'cause-
first person to say that today.
Yeah, probably taste just because taste is it's very important, but I just would rather be able to see
Okay.
and hear and
I was gonna say I'd be surprised if you said hearing. Like
that'd be the worst possible scenario. But yeah.
And since we're on Groove Cruise, if you are the captain of this ship and you can sail us to anywhere in the world, where are you taking us?
Let's see, probably Australia, because I've never been there and I really want to go. So I'll take the opportunity to go to Australia. Yeah.
Okay. If you were stranded on an island with one person and one person only, who would this person be?
That one is tough. I would say probably my girlfriend, but we would definitely get in a lot of fights because we'll get what's it called, hangry when you're hungry.
Hangry?
Super
Oh my
hangry, yeah.
god.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
probably start fighting and stuff. So yeah, but it'd probably be her.
Okay. If you can go to this desert island with your girlfriend and bring 3 items,
Oh man.
what would you bring? Answer on for her behalf too, obviously.
On her behalf.
Hers and yours. You guys have to agree on 3 items.
Yeah, I mean, she'd probably be weed. I don't really smoke, but she does, so she'd bring that. And then I'd probably bring my phone, obviously.
Your phone?
That's kind of
Okay.
Assuming we have cell phone service on this deserted
Yeah.
island.
Yeah, I'd bring that.
Or Wi-Fi
And
or
then the other thing, probably just my all my laptop so I can produce.
Make some
That would be
music,
some kind of
That's
fun.
such a producer's answer.
Well, yeah, I don't know what I would do without making music.
So 2022, like remote living, producing from the middle of an island somewhere, and people
Yeah.
love you. That story would be insane if you were the producer that produced from a remote island. Like,
Yeah, as long as it doesn't rain, that would be a problem.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
So at Neon Owl, we're all about, supporting different charities, different causes, and giving back. Is there a specific cause that's close to your heart or something you feel that people should pay closer attention to in this moment?
Yeah, probably. There's this one organization when I played a show in Atlanta. It was called "You Deserve to Be Here," and it's a suicide prevention. It's just like it's a, it gives information obviously for like places you can go to get help and stuff. But it also is all about just like if you want to talk to somebody, somebody's there to talk to you.
Yeah. We definitely have a few talks programmed here in Groove Cruise as well around mental
really?
health and suicide prevention.
Yeah.
Tomorrow as well as I believe Saturday as well.
Yeah, there's a
I think
couple.
you have a background in mental health as well.
I do,
right?
yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so actually I had like a double major in college. It was music, and then the other one was neuropsychology, so completely different than I'm doing now. But I was always just interested in the human brain and the way it works, and so I worked at a psychiatric behavioral health place for about like 3 years.
Okay.
So I really got a sense of the kind of the human mind and some of the disorders and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's
that-
a very important topic.
Yeah. No, has that carried over into music for you at all? I mean, other than
Yeah, it does,
Yeah.
because my job there was to help people.
Yeah.
Like that was it. Like try and make their time there more like enjoyable with like therapy and stuff like that. Like I couldn't do that much because I'm not like a licensed therapy, but I would have like groups and stuff. But then music, I've gotten a very similar reaction with like my music has helped people go through whatever
Right.
kind of time they've been going through. So it's kind of a similar feeling I got
Yeah.
to that job.
You're helping people, but just with a different
way, yeah.
different vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, we're definitely really excited for your multiple sets.
Yeah.
And what's one thing you can share that you're super grateful for right now?
Oh, I'm grateful to be here. This is awesome. This is my first cruise.
First cruise, first groove cruise.
completely, yeah. And then first groove cruise. So that's what I'm grateful right now.
Amazing. Well, we can't wait to hear your sets.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
super
At
excited.
2 a.m. tonight.
At 2 a.m. We'll be there. Closing question for you. Since you live in Jersey, is it Taylor ham or is it pork roll?
Taylor ham.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God.
I don't understand that question at all.
It's like a
but
Jersey.
I live in Manhattan, so I guess. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We can't wait to see your sets.
Yeah, I'm excited. Thank you guys.